Family became here a little over 2 years ago.
This work, it's the difficult part, those first stages in farming. There's several challenges to reaching Tibetans. 24 different Tibetan people groups with a distinct language, a distinct culture. I mean, they view each other completely different. To get to them is so time-consuming. It might be like the tops of the earth, those last few places where someone will believe because of the difficulty to get to them.
I love mountains and I love God. Most of the highest mountains in the world is where the Tibetan people are. On the outside, the tip of the iceberg seems nice and friendly. Underneath there's a lot of emptiness. There's a lot of hopelessness and really a lot of walls. It's very difficult for a Tibetan to come to know Christ and to follow Him. And so there's a lot of barriers to the gospel, but we're seeing now more and more stories of people who have been very resilient to the gospel that are now coming to Christ. There's also a lot of isolated believers, spread out throughout the Himalayas, but they're very few and very far between. Pray for Tibetans who have not yet come to know Him, that He'll reveal Himself to them, whether it be someone sharing, reading the gospel for the first time, that He'll continue to make ready the people to hear about who He is. Please pray for Tibetan brothers who are struggling as they've been separated from their families because of their faith. There's so many things that are in their way, so much persecution.
Pray that they would share more boldly, form churches and groups.
They'll gain more understanding and wisdom from the Scripture as God continues to reveal that to them.
This is such a huge, huge task to reach all these different Tibetan Buddhists dispersed all across the Himalaya mountains. And this task is so big.
Please pray for our team as we battle a lot of different obstacles to the gospel. Pray that we'll be able to form a strategy that comes straight from the Lord on how to reach people around us. Pray that we'll be faithful to continue to take up our cross daily and to sacrifice whatever is necessary for people to come to know who He is. Just pray that our love for the people will continue to grow so that we can be more effective as we continue to share with people throughout the country.